Hey, what's up YouTubers? Lee John Blackmore here at Super Easy Guitar. So this week we're going to do the intro to Live Is To Die by Metallica. Let's get straight into it. So this lesson is just for the introduction, but I will also do a lesson on the interlude. So you get the idea, something like that, okay? And I'll go through that in detail in another lesson. Keep an eye on the link below, all right? So we're going to start off with our third finger, bar in the top 3 strings in the 12th fret, okay? And then my first finger is going to play the 9th fret on the D. And don't forget, this track fades in, and so you kind of just get glimpses of chords, and obviously it's 2 guitars overlaid, okay? So you're not going to hear all the notes in one guitar section, okay? And so it just goes really softly. That's just strumming from the D string, bottom E open, and strum again. Then we're down to the 7th fret on the top E, and you want to play the open G, the open B, and top E, 7th fret. Down, up, 8, 7, 10. Down, up, 8, 7, 10. So 8, 8, 7, 10 is on the top E. Then what I'm going to do with my first finger, I'm going to cover the B and the top E. And we're going to hammer on and pull off in the 10th fret. So I'm still playing the B and top E, and then hammering the pinky down in the 10th fret and pulling it off. Let's go from the beginning. Then we're going to do this B minor bar chord, okay? And that's just roughly strum, then a small strum, and you're just going to hit the G and the B, then another bigger strum, and B, G, E, B, G, E, strum. Let me do it really slow, okay? Strum, small, strum, B, G, E, G, B, E, strum. So let's do that slowly. So that next bit there, I've just got my first finger bar in the top 3 strings on the 7th fret, okay? The B, the G, the G, the B, and the top E, and my pinky is on the 10th fret, but then we want the second finger on the 8th fret on the B. So it sounds like this: open D, G, B, top E. But as we strum that, we're going to pull off the second finger to reveal the 7th fret. So let's go from the bar. So very slowly. So I do the strum and pull off, hit the D string, and then play that chord without the second finger down. So you got open D, 7th fret on the G, 7th fret on the B, still the 10th fret on the top E. Let's do the whole little thing. So now on to the next bit. We've got this fiddly bit. So I'm going to bar the G and the B string on the 7th fret and play the open D as well. And as I strum that, I come back up and hit the B string on the 8th fret. Then we do So hammer on, pull off on the 8th fret, pulling off to the 7th obviously because this is still in the 7th fret. Then my 3rd finger lands on the 9th fret on the G string. So if I go really slowly, that's what we want to achieve. So we just want to go to the next fret. So as soon as we've done this hammer on pull off thing, the 3rd finger's in the 9th fret, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to play that note again, but now with my 1st finger. Then my 3rd finger goes to the 11th fret, and then my pinky comes down and bars the B and top E string in the 12th fret. And now my 1st finger is barring the 2 middle strings, the D and the G, okay, on the 9th fret. So you're ending up with that chord there. So let's go back. That's what we want, okay? Now, I used to play this a little bit differently, but that's probably the easiest way of doing it. And I'll show you how I used to play it. Whereas I stay in that single position and play that note there, which is G flat down there, okay? So I end up doing that, okay? So whichever is more comfortable for you. I would recommend that way, really. Then we're going to hit the bottom E string. So let's just go back a few steps and try that whole thing. Whatever fingers you want to use, and all I'm doing then, I'm playing between 7, slide to 9, back to 7. So then I'm playing 8 on the B, 9 on the G. We do that twice. Then I'm barring all 3 strings on the the top, the G, the B and the top E on the 7th fret. Then I slide from like the 9th to the 12th on the top E, and then we end up with this. So there my 1st finger is on the 9th fret on the D string, and then my 3rd finger is barring the G, the B and the top E. And the whole thing repeats. And you see at the end, I just do that. So let's go through the entire thing nice and slow together. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Please don't forget, check out the links below, share them with your friends, and I'll see you again the same time next week.